Honestly speaking, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I love this picture of Mshini. Like, it is giving bright morning star. Like, baby girl is so adorable. Hey, my babies, and how are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you are doing great. Hope everywhere Marama, hope everywhere Stewa. Welcome back, babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe and make sure your notification bell is steadily on while at it. So, guys, a lot is going on right now. It may seem as though the same way KB left the house, netizens also want Nate to live that same way because they feel like KB leaving was really not, was not right. The reason why she had left was not as serious as it seems because the housemates has actually discovered Nate's strategy and they started discussing it in their numbers. This is Sipesitle Mshini. Okay, let me read this. This person says, it makes sense why BK was crying and regretting what happened to KB because seems like it was not that big and we didn't see it on the camera. So people feel like Biggie should have actually brought out the footage of how KB did whatever she had done, you know. Whilst people were saying before that the reason why it was not revealed is because maybe they don't just want to, spoil KB's reputation because of how the thing might actually be taken by the public, but at the same time, people feel like with what Nate is doing right now and knowing how close she is getting with BK, don't you think it is a game plan for the two of them? I'll get this from Frank Poet. He says, even the housemates agree that KB's disqualification was unfair and a setup. The production made an irrational decision without concrete video evidence. Acting under pressure from viewers, I am still very disappointed. Why? bbnzansi, why? So they are tagging the what's it called, the production. They are saying what is going on. They said at this point the way things are going. Okay, somebody says, so all of you are saying BK lied. Now they said maybe BK wouldn't have actually taken that out of proportion, but because of his relationship with Nate would actually make him, start, saying it like it is an issue. They said because the scenario of everything was giving Nate was complaining more you know. And then let me get some of the reactions. Someone says, can you please ask Sipesitle if what happened to BK was fine now? We can't go like this. Men are human too. She can't continue with this narrative, please. Okay, and then Real Princess says, I am not her fan, but that disqualification was unfair. She didn't deserve to be disqualified. We didn't even see the video of why she was disqualified. They should have given her that spinning wheel to spin and evict her if they didn't want her, if the show okay, if they didn't want her on the show anymore. I think that's what this person mean. But guys, the thing is, KB has been disqualified, right? With whatever happened, we saw BK complain, and now knowing, I know the reason why they are raising alarm right now is because of they are noticing it's Nate's gameplay. But at the same time, at least Nate was not the only one who complained. A guy did complain. So if you guys lament on this thing this way, it's gonna give the room like, so men do not have the power to raise their voice if they feel a different kind of way. I don't know if you guys get this. So people feel like there is a whole lot more to this, that this is something that wouldn't have actually gotten KB to leave, but it was a gameplay after every other thing. B Navy says, you forgave Bonnie B and Ashley, and Nate is where you draw the lines. You stand Terry and Mpo, who is Nate. No leave, no transfer natives. Where is this coming from? Nate fans feel like people are doing too much at this point. If you feel like you can forgive Ashley and Bonnie B, why would Nate's own be different? Talking about Nate and her bestie ship is still holding on stronger. In fact, they're actually doing pink promise. You guys know what pink promise is? With your short finger, you do a pink promise. They actually even kissed their hand. Like, bestie is giving what they're supposed to give at this point. In fact, the person who came to intrude them was Tyrone, because they were having this conversation, would have actually gotten a juicy conversation during this moment. But Tyrone came with their drama, whatever. You're going to be the mistress, you're going to be the chief, bruhaha. And then this dude right here, BK, says, oh, if I'm the chief and she's the mistress, I'm going to lose concentration. I'm like, hey, breasty, pants, they shift. Any which is, guys, they've actually been calling out on Nays and trying to create drama with her name so as the production would either give her strike or send her home. Now, that of Nate aside, guys, feel free to tell me what you think about whatever is going on right there. Let's talk about this two couple. So they had their little disagreement yesterday. Yeah, they had their disagreement. And then Guluva, I'm not even about to talk about the fight that happened or whatever that led to the disagreement, okay? But I want to talk about their own disagreements proper. What Guluva said to her, because Ashley was kind of pissed that when the drama was going on, when she was shouting, sweet Guluva stood up and he left. I remember Ashley has once confronted him and said, "You, whenever I am having disputes, you leave. So that means you do not mind if I fight. Does it mean this is a gameplay for you?" You guys remember, right? Now, because of he did the same thing again, the girl did not like it, and then when he later came asking what the problem was, Ashley ignored him. So it was later on, he was so pissed, and then they had conversation. And what Sweet Guluva had said is, whether he was present there or not, because Ashley said, the only problem I have with you is that you left the scenario. You just left. You do not even care if I was fighting or whatever. And then, do you know what he said? He said, even if I was there and you're fighting, I have nothing to do there. It is your fight. You're the one who involved in this fight. I cannot do anything about it. Honestly speaking, I do not know you guys shipping. To me, I will tell you pop and plain, this do not even sound well to my ears. Yes, Sweet Guluva is not in that house to, babysit anybody. Sweet Guluva is not in that house to actually do whatever anybody. But we are talking about his ship right here. The only girl, in fact, not the only girl, the only person he is closest to in the house. You cannot tell me, no matter how calm you are, you would see your lady having disputes or disagreements with someone that would actually involve maybe hitting hands together. You cannot draw the person back. Or you cannot even do anything. Or you said you can only stand and look. To me, I think it doesn't go well though. No matter your personality, you feel like you like a person, you cannot stand and watch and see your own person, involving in fights without doing anything as at that time. So if she had actually, don't you know that you trying to, hold the person back can, save the person from being disqualified? And he's still insisting and saying it is not his fight. He cannot do it, nada. He would only watch even if he is there. I shock. My mouth was open. I'm like, baby boy, you're really standing on this one with your full chest. Guys, what do you even think about this? Okay. Like, does this really sound well to your ears? When your man tell you a thing as this in real life, just put it in real life situation, how would you feel? Will you still feel love? Just let me know what you think. And Chirozi says, Ashley is not good for Guluva. I pray he stops simping and see this girl is bad news. Okay, one thing I noticed is there are some persons who want to ship Sweet Guluva with some of their fave, and because that did not happen from the onset, they just resort to, calling Ashley names. Soft Life says, I wanted a Guluva and Mshini ship when the show started because they look good together on the first day. I also wanted a BK and Ashley ship. None of them worked out. I don't go about hating because I didn't get my ship. Why can't you all just move on? That is exactly what I'm saying right now. Some people could not move on because the ship they wanted to happen with Sweet Guluva did not happen. Because when the show started, we saw people snapping pictures of the people they want to see as ship together. Hill says even Jared used to stop Liema from fighting after her strike. But this one will always claim it is not his fight. Then the shippers will start dragging Ashley. Some people feel like it is not right, especially Ashley fans. But I would love to hear, because me, I am saying this on a neutral stand. I would love to hear from you guys. Fina says, I will never stop you from fighting. I will never interfere in your fight. I will be there to watch you fight. I will not hide, but I'd never stop you from fighting. These lines pierced into my heart like a spear. The pain I felt as a viewer, I can imagine for Ashley. Honestly, if a man tells me that, Omo Ichoko, it means the person do not care. Ho ha. Me, I will say it how I feel. That is how I see it. My man would tell me this thing. It means say you don't care about me. Forget it that you're not there to babysit anybody. Then if it is a gameplay, then the ship is a gameplay. Simple. Simple. People have been arguing, the Sweet Guluva fans, they would come and say, oh, he is not there to do this. Ashley needs to learn how to control herself, knowing fully well that nobody is going to stop her. She would learn how to control herself, and all of those talk. Now, the thing is, if he had actually tried to stop her some time and she refused to listen, that is when I will feel like if he said, okay, you don't listen to me when I call you back, next time I would allow you do this, whatever that comes up with, it's no problem. I'll be like, okay, that is fair enough. that is fair enough. In as much as if you even like a person, no matter how stubborn you feel that person is, you would always try to stop the person. So the drama is going on the social space, people having the disagreements about the sheep, if they think it's not real or whatever. How can a man say this to the girl you're having a thing with? It's just going on and on. So tell me what you think on this one. First off, do not forget that of how they're trying to push this narrative of sending Nate home, okay? How they feel like if KB could go home because of whatever. That what's the name? Nate has actually made Mshini uncomfortable too in the house by the things she had said with tying her with the cord, and also saying trying to hurt her, saying that she's so tiny she's gonna break her, whatever. So people were saying that Biggie is supposed to address that too. Tell me, what do you think about all of the shenanigans going on? Let me know in the comment section. And please, guys, while you do that, do not forget to like this video and share it. Thank you so much for always selling with me. Mwah.